mean it. Everything you got, raise your voice, give it all you got. Are you ready? Yeah. I am not a quitter. I have willpower. I believe in myself. I may bend, but I will not break. You haven't seen the last of me. I was born to win and not lose. All right, give yourselves a big hand. Now you start attracting people that think like you. Here's influence right here. It comes out of your human need. It comes out of your purpose. It comes out of your cause. People says, now I want to follow you. Now I want to model you. Because of this right here, you are now creating a movement. It was two people when you started. Most of your best work will be done in the dark. Oh man, God. We think it's after the sun comes up. Most of your best work, they said the hour of 4 a.m. is when successful people are doing one of two things. The first group is just going to bed. Discover where your intellectual arrogance is causing disabling ignorance and overcome it. Peter Drucker, management consulting, educator, and author. If you don't know Peter Drucker, you go look him up. He's one of the most forward-thinking, profound voices of any time when it comes to management and leadership. So let me say it again. Discover where your intellectual arrogance is causing disabling ignorance and overcome it. Who influenced me today, I need to step away from, because it is those influences that may have been keeping me trapped. Okay, please don't miss that. My dad went through many hospitals and many different environments. He also was being dialyzed. So they had removed that area, and he wore a bag on his side, and he had to go through dialysis centers and treatment. He went through many different hospitals. He had several surgeries. And what I did was I spoke to a group of nurses out in, I want to say it was Nebraska. And I taught this concept of a customer. I began to let them see how it feels to be a customer in a bed, how it feels to be a patient. And one of the particular nurses said to my father, and I will never forget it, my mom and I were sitting by the bedside. I had just come out of a surgery. My father asked a question in sincere curiosity. He says, hey, let me ask you a question. He says, if I don't, he was just starting to have to get on dialysis. He says, if I don't take dialysis, you know, what would happen? And this nurse responded in a very rude and belligerent way. She said, you could die. And I said, is that how you treat a customer when he's asking a sincere question? She did not put herself in the shoes of the customer, which is the patient, nor of the family. You see? So one response. If I sound passionate about leadership thinking, it is because I am. Because you have this floating through companies. How do we improve employee engagement? How do we make people more productive? But they ignore concepts like this, because they make people who are not in a title or position feel as though they're not leaders or they can't lead. I don't have time to talk, but there's a philosophy that was given to us by the Greeks that says if you are an introvert, you cannot be a leader. That's a lie. You don't have to be an extrovert to be a leader. So we need to correct thinking about leadership. Every person in this room has a hidden leader inside. Look at all those arrows that are going. So that's what's happening sometimes in our life. Things are going haywire, all different types of directions, so much coming at us. Resilient means I have the ability to adapt. The third, it means to respond. Resiliency means respond. Watch, not just to respond, but in a methodical, logical, and effective. I have a method for how I'm going to respond. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.